Hey guys, Dynamic Minds here and back again with another reaction video. So today we're going to be doing 10 things that science still can't explain. We got our boy Isaac right here. You already know this is Leo, right? We're hustling till
What's
there's
going
no
on,
introduction
everybody?
needed. Let's get it.
Bro, you know I love that song.
Yeah.
Anyways, Isaac here, and we got plenty of videos in the cache for you. We're coming out with content by the week, so I hope you guys stay tuned. But for this week, we got reaction videos, and I hope you guys enjoy them.
When we stumble upon something which cannot be understood through just our senses and experiences,
I love the way
we
it
turn
starts
to
already.
science to shine the light and help us make sense of things. But there are mysterious events and things strewn across the world which even science is unable to answer, at least so far. Here are 10 mysterious discoveries science still can't explain. So, prepare yourself to step into a world which has no answers, but just more questions. Before we get started, be sure to smash the like button, subscribe, and click the notification bell for more
Mind
such
boggler,
amazing
subscribe,
content.
people. Subscribe. Let's get it.
Number 10. The Ulfbert Swords. Vikings have
The
long
Ulfbert?
captured our imagination through their ferocity and incredible conquests. Though the Viking Age has ended more than 1,000 years ago, there are still plenty of relics from that time period which let us peek. The Ulfbert swords are one such example of a Viking relic which exists today and has baffled experts. These long double-edged swords have been used by the Viking tribes from Northern Europe. What makes them so special is how they're made. The composition of carbon is just perfect for the blade to be strong and not break or bend easily. These superior blades didn't grace the hands of most Vikings, but only the elite members of their tribe. They're estimated to cost about $24,000 in modern prices.
That's it, bro?
Emulating the blacksmithing traditions of the time, experts are still not able to recreate these superior swords. Scientists are still puzzled how these early sword craftsmen were able to make such impressive blades. As of now, all we can do is admire the quality and hopefully wait for the future for answers. Number 9. Drepanosaurus. Paleontology depends on fossil records to derive conclusions of a time period which is so distant from us that the Earth which existed then might not seem familiar to us today. With so many fossils yet to be discovered, occasionally scientists stumble upon one which throws a wrench into the established findings. One such discovery is the fossil of a creature called Drepanosaurus. First found in Italy in a completely crumbled state, scientists had to reconstruct it again to study it further. Based on the preliminary studies, they came to the conclusion that it might be an extinct reptile.
Dude.
Alright, real quick. The bone that they showed us was hella huge. Why the fuck does this motherfucker look so small? Like, what the fuck?
It looked like an iguana, huh? Like a little iguana.
An iguana mixed with a fucking bird, bro. Look at his face.
But that conclusion didn't
You got a
survive
shelf
long when they
neck, too.
discovered a second fossil which was found in New Mexico. This one had claws instead of fingers. Scientists came to a new conclusion that instead of categorizing this creature under reptile or dinosaur, it might be a unique animal deserving its own category. In fact, they think that it resembles a mammal, like an anteater, more than a reptile at first thought. But this theory would mean that a pathway of evolution leading to this creature is missing, and this animal is reminiscent of a modern-day mammal, even though the Drepanosaurus is dated to have lived 130 to 210 million years ago. So this theory doesn't make a lot of sense.
Cute.
Another theory is that Drepanosaurus evolved independently from others. For now, there are no clear answers, just more questions. Number 8. Rat Kings. For the squeamish, this one might not be comfortable to watch. A rare phenomenon that happens in the animal kingdom, the Rat King, is when a bunch of rats who are tied up by their tails and die due to restriction in their movement. What you have left is this odd, almost ritualistic carcass of a bunch of these vermin. Science still hasn't been able to explain this strange phenomenon, but some have hypothesized that it could be a rare birth defect or happens at low temperatures when these black rats snuggle up together to share the warmth. Another theory is some kind of adhesive liquid which is produced by the rat's skin, which ultimately leads to this deadly entanglement. Over the years, few such examples have been extracted, but no one has a solid answer. What do you
That's
think might have
crazy.
happened to these rats?
What?
I can't even call that cap. That shit looks so real. Like, what
Dude,
the fuck?
no way. Yeah,
Number
it's
7.
not cap.
The Martian Meteorite.
Whoa.
In a year, the Earth is hit by around 6,100 meteors, which are large enough to reach the ground. Most of them are quite normal and probably get added to the meteorite collection of a collector who's lucky enough to come across one. But in 1984, a meteorite named ALH 84001 found its way to Earth. Dated to be about 4.1 billion years old, this rock was unusual. Upon closer inspection, scientists have found something strange on its surface, signs of fossilized bacteria. After countless studies in the lab, there still isn't any conclusive answer to what it might have been. It could either be an imprint of bacterial life or just a geological formation which gives it an unusual appearance. The scientific community and the world at large have to wait till more advanced analysis techniques emerge for more answers.
How are they gonna have a fucking rock from Martians and like they think it's bacteria? I don't know.
So pretty much, I think what they're trying to say is like, if there's bacteria on the rocks, then that means there's life on Mars.
Yeah, but that rock is old, bro. But like, for them to think, for it being that old and them thinking that's what it is, I don't know, man.
Yeah,
That's just old, though. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Billions of years.
That's why they was like, yeah, we think it's a bacteria, but it might just be the form of the rock.
Form of the rock. Hey, they just wanted something to do.
Number 6. The Long U Grottoes. What if there was an advanced civilization which existed long before our time?
That sounds dope.
It probably sounds outlandish, but in the timescale of the universe, our modern world has apparently only occupied a fleeting moment. So it begs the question if our ancestors were also advanced in some regards, but are now long lost under the depths of the ocean or buried under the soil. The Long U Grottoes are one such possible example of a long-lost advanced civilization. These underground structures, discovered near the village of Xianbekkum in the Zhejiang province in China, were built at least 2,000 years ago. So far, 36 grottos have been discovered, covering 30,000 square meters. Each of these grottos is carved into siltstone and contains various features of a living space equipped with rooms, gutters, and pools. What makes them so intriguing is how precisely they were carved.
Imagine, bro, 2,000 years ago, bro. And look at the precision on them carvings. Like,
yeah, it looks pretty good.
I bet you whoever had that shit built or whoever built it has something to do with royalty, bro. Whether it be like, a royalty made them built it, or, you know what I'm saying, is for royalty. I don't know. That shit looks dope. It has pools and everything, and like the way it looks in general, like that shit just looks fucking flawless. It doesn't, you know what I mean? It doesn't look like it's been around for 2,000 years. Like, what the fuck?
It looks like it was built yesterday.
Yeah, bro, look at that.
And still remain in such a remarkable condition.
Yesterday.
It seems every time researchers uncover new discoveries, they also unravel more questions. Was there an ancient civilization here which deserves our praise and attention? Number 5. The Nampa Stone Dole. Another mystery which has puzzled scientists for over a century is the Nampa Stone Dole. Discovered way back in 1889
bro,
in the town
that's
of
where
Nampa
the Barbie
in
was
Idaho,
built off
this
of.
dole was found by happenstance. A bunch of
Bro, that
workers
was
dug
like a
a
Martian
well to the depth of
No, don't say that.
295 feet,
It's rock.
and this dole was extracted from the pile of dirt which was collected. At this depth, the soil would have been from the Pliocene-Pleistocene period, which is believed to have been over 2 million years old.
No.
So finding a
Sheesh.
stone sculpture at this depth
It was somebody's
summons
toy.
more questions. Is it possible for humans to have existed that
Bro,
long?
was that a quarter?
Did they have
Oh, that shit
tools
hella
and
small there.
notions? Is it
Huh.
That was a dime,
being
bro.
from the Pliocene-Pleistocene
Nah,
at this
bro.
depth?
Is that a dime?
Liberty.
What the
Only
fuck?
summons
That's
more questions.
crazy.
Is it possible for humans to have existed that long back? And did they have the tools and the know-how to produce something like this? Or is it just a coincidence of this dole merely slipping through the cracks and making its way down beneath the surface? Nothing is quite certain for
All the
now,
way down
and
there?
the dole's
I don't
origin
know.
remains shrouded in mystery.
Cat.
Number 4. The Piri Race Map. Maps from centuries ago were just a close approximation based on voyages on ships, unlike the modern ones derived from GPS mapping. The accuracy of these ancient maps was highly questionable until the Piri Race Map came into the picture. This ancient map of the world was drawn up by a Turkish cartographer and sailor, Haji Ahmed Muhyiddin, also known as Piri Race, in 1513. For drawing up this remarkable map, Piri Race had referred to 20 different source maps and documents which are far older than his time. What was most puzzling about this map is its depiction of Antarctica 300 years before its official discovery. Adding to this mystery, the map also showed an ice-free Antarctica, which would have been the case more than 6,000 years ago.
Interesting.
But the mystery doesn't end there. The map was depicted using the Mercator projection, which wasn't possible until the invention of the chronometer in 1760. How did Piri Race manage to compose this incredibly accurate map so many centuries before?
He had a time traveler from the future come back and help him out.
Bro, he had what is that, DeLorean?
That's the only thing that makes sense,
doors?
bro. I bet you it was Doc Brown to help him out. Yeah.
He even had the self-lacing Nikes on.
I bet you he's wearing them right now.
Modern tools. Was it a mere stroke of luck and coincidence, or was there an ancient seafaring civilization which had advanced navigation and cartography skills? We still don't have an answer yet. Number 3. The Voynich Manuscript. If you enjoy writing gibberish for fun, then the 600-year-old Voynich manuscript might be of interest to you. It contains 240 pages of curious cryptic text and illustrations which don't seem to make a lot of sense. Various cryptographers and code breakers have tried their hand at it, but with little to no success. Some say that the book might be purely nonsensical and not intended to convey anything meaningful, but the complicated pictures on the book suggest otherwise. To unlock the mystery of this manuscript, Canadian researchers gave it a shot using AI and managed to decode some bits. Turns out the initial pages contained Hebrew script, but written in an incorrect way. What's more, some of the writings seem to relate to botanical terms, but that doesn't seem to lead the researchers any closer to its meaning. Perhaps one day the Voynich manuscript will be understood, but for now, we can only theorize.
Bro, it's a book to describe the Garden of Eden's plants. I'm playing.
You think so? Nah.
I'm
I was buying it, bro. I was buying that. What the fuck?
Number 2. Dinosaur and Human Footprints. This discovery takes us to the Paluxy River in Texas, where hundreds of
dinosaur and human footprint in Texas? What?
It was a human dinosaur.
Researchers flocked to the
That's
riverbed to discover prints
crazy.
of different sizes, with some not matching that of a dinosaur. Scientists believe that a few of them belong to humans, which were discovered side by side along with the dinosaur prints. Could this be a sign that humans have existed during the same time as the dinosaurs? Or maybe it belonged to a creature yet to be discovered which had a similar footprint as us. What do you think? Number 1. Whale Rocks. Here's one mysterious yet intriguing place of natural formation in Thailand. We're talking about these mountains located in
Bro,
the
they
province
look like
of
fucking
Yongkang.
torpedoes.
Does it remind you of
They
anything?
look like whales,
It
bro.
looks like 3 whales
yeah.
swimming side by side through the
Like
forest.
big ass whales.
These uniquely smooth and rounded stones are theorized to be the result of constant tropical rains and wind, but that begs the question, why are the surrounding rocks not the same? Scientists say that it could be the type of rock which constitute these 3 whale structures, and also the activities of ancient civilizations that took place here. As of now, all these are just theories and not proven. An even more interesting and less plausible theory by science fiction fans is that these are part of the fossils of ancient sea creatures which died in this region. If that were true, just imagine the size of these creatures while they were alive. Hard to believe that such things exist. Well, that's our glorious planet for you, filled with
I don't
inexplicable
know, it could just
mysteries
be a
and
fucking
phenomena.
rock.
Hopefully science is able to find some
They
answers for
smoothed it
themselves.
out.
It could just
What's
be a
some
rock.
sandpaper?
Surprised you the most? Go ahead and let us know in the comments, and if you'd share and subscribe.
What do you think, like 6 or 7?
Bro, I can think that
Pretty
was
good.
a rock. Yeah, no, I mean most of the shit that they got was pretty good, except for the fossils, bro. There's just no way to fucking find anything out about them.
Nah.
I mean, except for honestly, I'm not trying to say cap on all scientists, but like I feel like, how do you know?
How do they know?
Like, how the fuck do you know? You know, like what the fuck? That doesn't even make
How
sense.
often are they saying they know and they actually don't?
Yeah,
Crazy.
bro. Or
Because
how
who else is
often?
gonna question them, right?
Yup. And imagine how often they say they do know, right? Or they say they don't know, but they actually do know.
What the fuck,
What? That's mind
Hmm,
boggling right there, if you ask me. That's crazy.
bro?
But all right, guys, that was another reaction video, second one for the year. Um, we're gonna go
One or
ahead
two.
and edit a few of these out, produce them, and we're gonna go ahead and see what's good with the next difference episode. Stay tuned for that one because I believe that one's gonna be way more well thought out, and this one we're actually gonna be
It's
going
gonna
hard
be
on it.
popping.
We're gonna be going ham on it. We're gonna be trying different things, different types of effects. We have another man on board that's gonna be helping us out with a little bit of a production. So Dynamic Mind's on its way. You know what I mean? Dynamic Mind's on its
Be
way.
ready.
Yep.
Be ready.
Be ready.
See,
If you stay ready, never gotta get ready. All right.
there you go.
But Isaac, go ahead and let them know what's gonna be happening for the year of 2022.
We got tons of plans. Like, where do I start? You know what I'm saying? But first and foremost, we want to kick off the year with these reaction videos. We want you people to enjoy who we actually are. We're not just these serious people. We got these personalities. We got these lives, these interests that we want to
Definitely.
show you, and hopefully that you relate as well. So
Definitely.
stay tuned. Not only these reaction videos, but we got the difference, like Leo said, next week, and it's gonna be crazy. So hopefully you guys keep watching because I think you guys are gonna like what we bring for you.
Let's get it.